with the fast bishop. What are you guys playing? A 15 and an increment? You never play an increment with me. The fuck? Knight comes out. C3. Good move. Good move. Challenging the old pawn. He takes the pawn. He doesn't care. Ritu Raj does not care about that pawn. He's like, come and get my pawn. Don't take my pawn. Don't take my pawn. All right. Well, Bellamome is like, I don't care about your pawn at all. I'm going to leave it there. My knight has balls of steel. He's like, fuck you, pawn. My queen's going to take you instead. I don't take no pawns. My queen takes the pawn. Bishop's like, Okay, so you guys trade queens. And now we're into the quasi middle end game. It's the middle and end game. It's called the two knights scramble. Two knights versus two bishops scramble. It's an official chess attack. Is there any way you can participate in the stream verbally? I don't know. I have no idea, Sirhoff. I don't think so, because I'm doing it because I got a mic. There might be something we could do with like Mumble. I could potentially set that up. Actually, that's how I would set up. Discord, my computer would break because I can't run Discord and OBS at the same time. But Mumble, I could. And then we could have like a little chat and you guys could all be talking. But it would be bedlam. And when I say bedlam, speaking of Bellamome, who hasn't castled? He doesn't need to castle. He hates castling. He told me once. He'll never do it again. Did it that one time. Never going to happen again. The center is everyone's game. We have one pawn sticking it out, protected by that knight on c3. Famous c3 knight. Bellamome's bishop on c2 is eyeballing the pawn hungrily. He hasn't eaten for a week. We'll see what happens. Does the trade happen? Probably not. They probably both develop their pieces. They probably develop their pieces. I would say maybe moving the dark squared bishop on c1, or perhaps the knight, or castling. But he hates castling, Bellamome. He will never do it, ever again. Ritu Raj doesn't care. Ritu Raj also doesn't castle. And when he does, it's only queenside. They're doing a good think. They got 15 minutes and some increment time. Plenty of time to go and play some Fortnite before making their move. Aha. Moving the F pawn. Bellamome doesn't listen to Ben Feingold at all. Loves to move that F pawn. The trades occur. Boom, boom, boom. It's bloodshed in the center of the board. And Ritu Raj is definitely not going to castle now. He doesn't need to. He's going to block his bishop. He doesn't want the bishop. He's going to give up that bishop. He doesn't need the bishop. Knight comes out. G5. Looking for something. Working alongside that light squared bishop. Ritu Raj is thinking of something. Although he doesn't see. You guys are listening to me, don't you? Aren't you? Does he see the threats? Who knows? Who knows his mind? It's crazy. You don't want to get in there. You don't want to get in there. You might never get out. The check comes that turn on that side of the board. Queen side of the board, not the king side. Not the king side. I have to let my cat in. I'll be right back. The cat approves. Oh, I know. You're just awful. Yeah. I heard a banging at my door, and I was like, what the fuck is that sound? It's my cat. Uh-oh. In my absence, they've been making moves. So whose turn is it? It is Bella Momet's turn. He's thinking, how do I save the rook? But do I need to save the rook? There's an attack coming on c7 with that knight. Nasty looking fork. Probably not going to go after the g7 pawn. And just a silly check. Developing the knight. What can we do? What can we do? So Bella could move the king, but he's got to be careful because there's a lot of checks coming at him. He's probably just going to have to sack a rook or get some sort of counterplay. Maybe some counterplay. I feel like I've been in this position before where you're like, oh no. The eval bar says white has the advantage, but not 100%. It's not 100. The game's not over yet. It's not over yet. And you got plenty of time to think about it. What is he going to do? It seems that Ritu is probably going to go for that fork on c7 with the knight. Or bring the rook over, the h rook over to the d file. Digging on that d. Developing the knight. Not bad. Supporting the bishop. Giving up the rook. The rook was probably going to go down no matter what. Losing the knight. And getting the check. Probably Bella is looking to consolidate the pieces. You don't want to give up your pawns on the other side. All right, what can you do? How long can the checks continue? It's a good question. It's a good question. A barrage of checks. The game's not over yet. Can he move the pawn and get back into safety? I don't know. Can he attack the rook with his rook and be like, double rook down? I don't know. White is up 2 full, what are they called? Centipawns? That's a stupid name. Hey, chess world. Centipon? It's a dumb name. Does it make sense? Yeah, it makes sense. 100th of a pawn. I get it. It took me a while to get it, but I get it. Attacking the bishop. Hey, get out of here, bishop. Get out. What can Bella do with that bishop? It's a useful bishop. It could protect the d8 square. It could protect him from the check. The king looks like he's going to get smothered, though. Uh-oh. Let me turn off his evaluation so you guys can't see it. Not that you're paying attention to it. Looking at the king. So that can be taken. You lose the knight, Bella. The problem with that is he's up a rook. Right? He's got a pretty good position. Pretty good attack on the king. The king has nowhere to go save for c6. He needs some breathing room. Ritu casually moves his king backwards. He moves it to the best square likely. That way he can't get knight attacked again. And these pawns over here, these pawns on G and H file, they're just like hanging out, you know, having some tacos, having drinks, smokes. I don't know if pawns smoke these days, but back in the day they used to. You know, telling jokes, talking about the good old days, waiting for the rest of the game to continue until it is finally their time in the end game to shine. The guys on G7 and H7 are thinking, I don't know. King's kind of alone over there, and we might not even have to move. Who knows? Who knows? Perhaps there's an attack that could be mounted over there. But does Bella have the time? Does he have the tempi to make some counterplay? It's the question. It's the question. He's thinking about it. He's got time to think. He probably could move that knight on e7. It seems like it's, just hanging out. How to give the king some breathing room and at the same time make a counterattack. That rook could be in play. What? Where would it go? Would it attack the bishop on f4? No, it wouldn't. The bishop would come out and just take pieces like the pawn. A bishop for a pawn. Bold move. Ballsy move. Bella doesn't care. He doesn't care. He doesn't care what the eval bar says. Pfft. Eval bar can go straight to hell. He's probably going to move his knight on e7, I would say. Maybe. He might move the knight on d4 because it's hanging. Or bolster it with the other. Who knows? Who knows what he's going to do? You say it's going to be black gets crushed for TR. What is TR? It sounds like it would be a type of bug. Yeah. My cat is asleep. Bored to death. It's fine. He's a cat. Knight to c2. Attacking the rook and the pawn on b4. Not bad. Probably going to run into a check, but, whatever. We'll see. We shall see. Is it anyone's game? Let me eval bar really quick. Yeah, it's everyone's game. Everything's fine. Everyone is fine. So, Ralph, what do you say? Bill, what are your PC specs? You mean my computer? The chat is so silent. Oh, when electricity went off. Really? Oh, I see. When you say PC, are you talking about the personal computer? I have a Macintosh. A Macintosh. An elderly Mac. And it's awful. It just doesn't have a very good video card. And this model, it's a MacBook Pro. This model of MacBook Pro, it doesn't have the NVIDIA. So it's a good computer, but it could be a lot better. Has a lot of RAM. Oh, so I have run Discord and OBS. The problem is, like I said, so this model, it runs hot, first of all, and the graphics card is such that it just can't do it. I tried to do it once on here, and it just was a piece of shit. I'm running a 2018 MacBook Pro. And it doesn't. It apparently just can't handle it. The RAM is good. I don't remember what it is. Let me see if I can actually see it. I don't want to actually blast this to everybody on the internet. So let me make sure that I'm not doing that. Sa. I don't think you can see this. So the graphics display is the Intel Iris, which is the stock, the OEM stuff. And I think that's really the problem. Storage is good. It's like 1 or 2 terabytes. It's a terabyte. Also, it's not a SATA drive. It's an actual HD, which is also a problem. Memory. I'm looking at 8 gigs. So it looks like 16 gigs total. Uh-oh, I've missed something. Looks like some pawns have been taken. That knight is hanging. We're looking at a ladder mate, potentially. Bella saves the knight. Now, does Ritu Raj, with 15 minutes, he could easily sack his rook. Wouldn't be precise, but he could easily sack the rook and essentially be like, hey, I'm just going to win this game. There's a pass pawn over there. Pass pawn on A7. That could be, you know, a potential issue. And Bella does have the knight, but no pawns. So Ritu is going to play it more precise, I'm assuming, and eat up the board. Bella's looking for a way to engage his rook. No doubt, probably rook to F8. Coming after your check. Although it's maybe a worthless check, because the king would just move. But maybe not. Maybe not so worthless. Could he put something together with that pawn in E4 coming downtown? What? I don't know. End games are not my stuff. Megan, what's up? I'm not playing. I'm commentating. The chat was like, you suck at chess. Would you just commentate? And I was like, sure, whatever. Bella Mom is a newer subscriber. Ritu Raj is the bane of my existence, constantly beating me in every game that we play. How's chess tonight? It's good. Chess is fine. Chess is good. Sarav, chat did too say that. Don't you lie. Don't you lie. You may have not said it, but you felt it. No, Megan, they did not say that. I'm just being mean to myself. As normal and usual. Bella tries to run with that H-pawn. H-pawn's like, no, please, don't come after me. I'm just an H-pawn. I'm the most worthless of all pawns. Help. And help does come in the form of rook to F8. Coming down threatening. Check on F2. The F file. Get effed. Oops. Take. What? Check is coming. Bam. Check happens. King fork. Dun it. Probably saving the pawn. H3. I'm not a rapper. It's probably a load of checks coming our way. We still do have a passed pawn on the A file. We got the H pawns hanging out. Bella is attacking many things. Turns out, when Bella is under the gun, Bala plays Bala. I keep on saying Bella. Bala plays pretty good. Plays pretty good under the gun. Ritu is seething at the mouth, foaming, wondering, how did it come to this? How did it come? He's still winning. We'll see. We'll see. Up a pawn. The game is not lost. Sarav, you get crushed by me every time? Really? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that we beat each other. Especially now. What's your rating now, Sarav? Isn't it 1,000? Or like 950 or 980 or something? Yeah, Megan, my rating went down from pretty much 1,000, 1,100 to 900. I'm getting worse. So Ritu is given this a good think. Sarav, it's 1,100. Yours is 1,100. You definitely beat me all the fucking time. Acting like you don't beat me. We're going to play a game after this. And you're going to beat me, goddammit. Alright. So where do we go with this? Ritu Raj is looking at all the threats. Okay. Attacking the rook. He's like, you know what? I'm tired of your rook. Rook, get rooked. However, I've got a feeling. I got a feeling that maybe that h-pawn's going to fall. Thinking the h-pawn's going to fall with the rook to h2. Pushes the king either back or forward block. If forward blocks the rook, Ritu's rook. Backwards, there's potential of the check. He's got to find some way to push the pawn, the A pawn. Yeah, now it's kind of equal. Ritu blundered. Rook on B1 is just chilling. It's true. It's true, but it's dangerous. That H pawn could fall. There's a check. I don't think the knight is actually in danger at present. What happens after this, right? He probably doesn't want to go up. He's going to go here or maybe there. Regardless, he can get checked. It's here. He can get checked there. Or yeah, he can get checked there. I don't know. No. I don't know. No. I'm not saying this would be a good check. It seems like maybe a worthless check. Keeping the knight next to the king is usually pretty good. Although, those two rooks. Oh, shit. Sirov, you say, oh, the electricity went out. Right. What happened to your electricity, dude? I hacked the system. What happened to your electricity? Was it like a storm? Or like a brown out? Or what? Is it a common occurrence where you live? Where I'm from, where Megan is also from, we have power outages often during storms. Because the power lines are such, there's all these trees everywhere. And the trees are good, but the power lines are in the trees. And so with a storm, bad shit happens. And we get ice storms. And then all the power goes out. Common, yeah? So it's maintenance. Yeah, that fucking sucks. It's amazing when the power goes out or when the internet goes out. You know, you separate the wheat from the chaff. Some people lose it. Are you just going straight up on your phone? And you say maintenance, so why is it common? I mean, I don't know where you are. Yeah, Zeton, that's exactly the question I was going to ask Sirov. It's in India, right? Or is it I cannot remember. I cannot remember. Yes, the inverter may last an hour. Nepal, it's Nepal. I was gonna say Nepal, but I wasn't 100% sure. Never been to Nepal. I almost went to Nepal. Came close. So, Bala Mome. I will forever say Bella. Is on a think. We're down to 4 minutes and 20 seconds. Going a little bit low on the time. So, Ritu Raj, 13 minutes. Pretty hefty time advantage here. We don't want to get too low, especially in an end game like so. However, you do have a 10-second increment. So we'll see how well Bala does with that time crunch as well as this. Kelson says game over. Come on, Kelson. We don't know. Maybe. Let me do this eval bar really quick. Thop. And that says it's equal. Eval's like, white's almost got a pawn. They're pretty equal. But that time is no good. I think black can take the pawn. That's what I would do. Granted, that's maybe the worst advice. Maybe people don't want my advice at chess, but I would take the pawn. You could check. You could give a check with the knight f4. That's not it. Knight f4. I'm not 100% why you would do this. Because it allows the king to get close to the knight. I think this is the best move. And I have a feeling. I got a feeling that, yeah, I know what you're saying. You're saying doing this. I got a feeling Bala might be experiencing dinner or perhaps some internet issues of his own. This does not bode well. This does not bode well. To bode, not well. So we'll see. Maybe he's just going down. Maybe Bala's like, you know what? He's just getting pumped up like Vegeta in Dragon Ball Z. He's just and he's waiting, you know, to the final form. Getting to 100%. 100% Bala energy level. Like bystanders and shit, they have their little like eyeglass thing, and they're like, "Oh my god, look at the power level!" And it's like going way fucking high. One of their fucking like things cracks, explodes, but it explodes out in fire. By the way, all of these people are flying because that's their power level. His power level is 1 million. He's finally sitting there like, got to get down to 1 minute. 100% power level. And he's going to fucking bulldoze. Has his master plan. First move is going to be rook, h2 check. And then after that, after the king fucks off over here, oh my god, going to go over here. Something else happens. After this, back over here. What? Queen, and then he wins. I don't know. Maybe. Or he's going to time out. We'll see. We'll see. You guys asked for this. You asked for this. Nay, you demanded this. Megan, I'm drinking port. And I have added bitters to it. And it's good. I need to actually make a drink, like a proper drink. We're gonna have a proper port cocktail. And I think it'll work. We're in the end game. Bill, refresh. Oh, did I not? Have they actually moved? So good. So good. Oh my god. I fail as a commentator, y'all. Well, what the fuck were they doing? The timer was still going. What the fuck? You know what that is? That is the JavaScript still running. That means that this application, the JavaScript runs on the timer and it never updates. That's what that means. Interesting. It could be exploited. I know, it's not my fault. It disconnected. Bella is winning. No, he's not. That's a check. 2 minutes and 29 seconds to 12 and a half. Fuck me. Did I really just like... Thank you for telling me to refresh. I appreciate that, unknown. You're in the end game. That is hilarious. So it looks like neither one of you were actually listening. Winning a trade, no, I thought the rook was on a3, and it was a fork. Okay, so it's a little run. This doesn't look good. I don't know if Bala can stop that pawn. Neither does he. And even if he tries to stop the pawn, okay, he's going to try with the king. So the king has got the juju. He drops The knight. The fumble. The blunder. The blunderbuss. I feel it.